Okay, so if I just hit live now, what happens? Like, am I actually live? Is this working properly? Oh, hey, I think I just got a... Was I just alerted to the fact that I am in fact live? I did see a putty tad. I did see a putty tad. Okay, mute my phone. There we go. And then the real question here, I feel like, is gonna be... What's that, is Steam... I mean, is Streamlabs gonna keep up with things okay, or do I need to have my chat pulled up on something else? It's being a real... This has not been a simple thing. I hate how they've changed streaming on YouTube. It was fine before. I'm glad that they're trying to, like, streamline things, but I'm very frustrated with how they've chosen to do it, essentially. That's what it comes down to. Well, that seems interesting. Nope. That seems like that would be a conflict of interest. Okay, so I've only played a little bit of Mountain Blade Warband. I used to play it a lot more when I was younger. It was something I did a fair amount, in all honesty. But, you know, back then. But now, hello, Skippy Pix! How things looking? Does the stream look smooth? Hi, Truey, how's it going? We're just kind of messing around because I've never streamed from this current residence before, and so I didn't, there's not a lot of fanfare to this stream. I pretty much just posted. I didn't even tell anyone. Things look smooth. Okay, good. Because I don't know what my internet's like here. In all honesty, I mean I've tested the speeds, but it's been at best inconsistent on multiple occasions. So this is Mount and Blade Warband, which is this really weird like medieval simulator, essentially. I was like, this video starts weird, and then realized that it was live. That's fantastic. Well, I appreciate you coming in to check in and see my new video, even though it turned out to be a live stream. Yeah, there was no fanfare to this live stream at all. I just legitimately was like, I really want to live stream at some point soon, so I need to check and see if I can even do that. So I decided the best way to do that would be to just stream, even if it wasn't necessarily going to put us in a good situation. But, you turned on the bell? Aw, thanks, Troy. I appreciate it. But, Skippy Pix, to answer your question, this game is like a medieval kingdom simulator from the perspective of being like the leader of a mercenary group. And so it's like Sid Meier's Pirates is to pirating as this is to being a medieval mercenary. So you travel around, you collect men into your crew, you promote them as they gain experience, you fight in big battles, like crazy big battles. And it's a hard game. It's really hard. Like, it is not at all easy. There's no magic or anything, so it's pretty legitimate in how it works. So we just made our character, or just started making our character, and we said that he was a impoverished noble who went to scholar school, essentially. So it's super interesting. Hey, Archangel, how are you doing? Hello, Egyptian god Ra. Waves. Never played it, but it's like Total War, right? I think it's vaguely Total War-ish, except I feel like Total War you don't play as like a hero who is there. There's also like a lot of like intrigue that you can get into between the different lords and stuff, and all kinds of quests all over the place. But they're not like quests as in like you're following like a really specific quest line. More like just like this dude will be like, hey, bring this letter to somebody for me, or something like that. So I've never played Black Flag, so maybe it's just like Black Flag. This came out in 2010, so it's been a good long while. I haven't played it since then, essentially, because I played the first Mount & Blade. They're working on the sequel right now. I'm just like allocating some points here. Iron Flesh gives you some defense or some hit points. We gave ourselves some trainer points so that our men will continue to get stronger over time. Actually, I'm gonna get some spotting, because that makes it where you can see bad guys coming for you, and that is really important because there's almost always giant groups of enemies around you. Party healing speed. Okay. This gives us a 4% chance that mortally struck party members will be wounded rather than kill. Oh, well, that's really helpful. That keeps our army from shrinking. I wanted to tell you that your helped inspire me to start doing YouTube. Thank you for that. Oh, thanks, Skippy Pigs. I appreciate that. Long time no see, Egyptian God Ra. Yeah, it really has been. It has. So let's see. Prisoner management here is an interesting one because it actually allows you to like catch criminals and then like turn them in, or you can catch like farmers and stuff and sell them as slaves, which I never do that. And then you can also convince like criminals that you've caught that they should change their ways, and they move out of your prisoner like area and become like members of your army. It's really neat. It's a neat thing. There's a lot of really cool stuff in this game. I should really get past this character creation stuff and just go ahead and start playing. Okay, one more level to Iron Flesh so that we don't die. And then you start with a crossbow, so I'm going to give ourselves a few points in crossbow. And you start with a one-handed sword, so there's that. All right, what should we name our guy? Haven't named him yet. Also, I'm very excited for you, Skippy Picks, that you have decided to get into YouTube. It's a really enjoyable thing. It's a good place to be, really. I know that sometimes, like in the last video I made and stuff, I talked about how sometimes I get really anxious about it and it's hard and stuff and like the struggles of it, but it really is a good thing. It's a lot of fun. So I don't know what to name our guy here. Perhaps we should just name him Nathan Blake just to, or we could go with the classic Nathan Cakes. There we go. Nathan Cakes it is. And then we're gonna randomize our character 3 times and see what happens. Yes, he's a beautiful man. Beautiful man. I love it. Okay, there we go. There we go, guys. All right. So you hear about Calradia, a land torn between rival kingdoms, battling each other for supremacy, a haven for knights and mercenaries, cutthroats and adventurers, all willing to risk their lives in pursuit of fortune, power, or glory. In this land, which holds great dangers and even greater opportunities, you believe you may leave your past behind and start a new life. You feel that finally you hold the key of your destiny in your hands, free to choose as you will, and that whatever course you take, great adventures will await you. Drawn by the stories you hear about Calradia and its kingdoms, you let's see. Clayton should be the. Oh, I'm sorry, Egyptian God Ra. I didn't see that until after I gave our name Nathan Cakes. So we've got these different kingdoms here. I really can't remember. Hello, Mohammed Button Games. How's it going? Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a long time. Of course, I haven't done anything like this in a long time. That's why I haven't seen you in a long time. So these different kingdoms, I can't remember really what you could compare the different nations to. So it doesn't make a huge difference for us at this moment. I remember there being essentially one that's like really good with horses, and then one that's like got a lot of good archers, and some have really good warriors and stuff. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go with the Kingdom of Nords because I think they have good warriors because they're like really hardy. So we're just going to go ahead and do that for the moment. You took passage with a trading longship carrying gerfalcons from the furthest reaches of the north to be bartered for linen and wool. It sailed early in the season, but the master reckoned that the risk of drifting ice and later winter storms could be justified by arriving ahead of the sea raiders, who by April would be sailing forth from their island lairs to ravage Calradia's coasts. It was some relief when your ship came in sight of the delta of the Vil and Bolak rivers, and a short while later rode past tidal flats and coastal marshes to the city of Sargoth, home to the Sea Raiders' distant kinsmen, the Nordic lords, who a few generations ago had carved themselves a kingdom in this rich but troubled land. You are exhausted by the time you find the inn in Sargoth and fall asleep quickly. However, you awake before dawn and are eager to explore your surroundings. You venture out into the streets, which are still deserted. All of a sudden, you hear a sound that stands the hairs of your neck on end, the rasp of a blade sliding from its scabbard. Think I ever played Dead by Daylight? I would like to. I've just never had an opportunity to, really. Let's see, I'm gonna get first person view. I don't know if you could shoot somebody's shield, or shoot below somebody's shield. What was this old dude? Why is he attacking us? Tell me if it's too loud. It seems like, perhaps the shouting of the characters might be a little loud. So it has kind of like a vaguely like Elder Scrolls-y, especially, I'll just grab a couple of weapons here really quick. Vaguely Elder Scrolls-y sort of feel, especially kind of like Morrowind or something, but yeah, Elijah, I would maybe play Dead by Daylight, but I just haven't, I don't think I own it. Maybe I do. I can't remember. I'll have to check sometime. But I'm interested in playing it, but I just haven't played it before. Okay. Are you all right? Well, I guess you're alive at any rate. I'm not sure that you can say the same for the other fellow. That's one less thief to trouble our streets at night, although heaven knows he won't be the last. Anyway, maybe you can help me with something. Let's talk more inside, out here. And we don't know who's listening. Elijah J, message retracted. That's always ominous whenever I see something like that. I'm like, what happened? Merchant takes you to his house. Once inside, he stands by the door for a while, checking the street, and then finally convinced you have not been followed, comes near you to speak. Got it for PS4. Okay, so, Merchant of Sargoth. Now, let me explain my proposition. We've always had brigands in the hills, driven to banditry or by war, debt, or love of violence. Recently, however, they've been getting bolder, leaving their camps in the wild and venturing into town, looking for unwary prey. The Watch Commando tells us it's because of all the fighting on the frontiers. Fewer men to keep an eye on the streets, but I'm not sure what to make of that. It seems to me that the most logical explanation is that these bandits have an ally inside the walls who help them enter unnoticed and help them identify particularly tempting targets. Last week, you see, they took my brother. I don't know what my brother was thinking, a lad from a prominent house out alone after dark in times like these. Well, I suppose you were too, but you're a stranger here, and didn't know how bad things have become. He had no such excuse, but he's family, so what can you do? If you don't protect your kin, then people will start thinking that you can't protect your investments either, and I can't have that. No doubt the gang will soon send word about a ransom, but I don't care to pay. This guy seems like he's a little bit more concerned about his business and stuff than his actual family. He's like, it's family, what can you do? If you don't rescue your family whenever they're dying, then people will question your business skills. I'm like, or your moral fiber, maybe. Aha! I want to see it! So here's my proposition. You look like you've had a bit of experience with a blade, and more importantly, you must have a bit of fire in your belly, or you wouldn't have come to Calradia to seek your fortune. So here's what I'm asking you to do. Gather a small party, track down these bandits to their lair, teach them a lesson they won't forget, and get my brother back. In return, you'll earn my lasting gratitude, and a bit of silver. I'm interested. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and skip through here so that we can get into the action. Because this is essentially the tutorial quest. And it is worth a lot of money comparatively to a lot of early quests in the game. So it's definitely worth it to do. But so this is kind of the game over map. And if you zoom out here, like, this game is gigantic. And you'll see how slow you actually travel from places here in just a second. I don't remember if there's a Wait, what's happening? Oh, okay. Awesome. So, see, there's a looter patrolling there. So if I'm not careful, he'll come after me and murder me. And I won't be able to take a group of 6. So, now viewing overland map, click on the map, blah, blah. Okay. So, you have to keep an eye out on your surroundings, because sometimes, like, a group of just, like, 50 people just show up out of nowhere, and they'll just be like, all right, I'm going to kill you and take your stuff. So, it's really unfortunate if that happens. It's a huge map. Okay, so recruit some volunteers. 1 Nord recruit volunteers. Oh, okay. I was kind of hoping there'd be more than that. Okay, and then we have, like, things we can buy. Dried meat for 81. I don't know. I don't really need that necessarily. Method of mechanical theorems? Okay. Oh, man, we didn't keep the weapon that we picked up before. So we're going to have to go to Fanata to get someone because we only got 1 guy here. We need 5 guys to complete this quest. We got to be careful, though. Like I said, there's a group of looters around here somewhere. So essentially, when you stop moving, the game pauses, so nothing can come after you when you're not moving. I think you can change that setting if you want to, but it's not a big... Oh, 5 Nord recruits. Okay, there we go. That's much better. I am going to go ahead and get some smoked fish so that we don't run out of food, because your people can get mad at you and leave if you don't take good enough care of them. So if you don't have enough food and stuff like that, then they'll be like, you're a terrible captain, and they'll leave. So, okay, so we need to go to the tavern. And you can also hire, like, high-level people in taverns, but usually they're, like, super expensive. So, yeah, see, this guy, there's, like, me and 2 of my mates. So these guys are going to cost $800 for 3 guys. But they are, like, super legit fighters. It's just more than I am capable of handling. I was supposed to get 5 guys and then talk to the dude, but I don't see him. Oh, there he is. Okay. He's upstairs. That's great music. Oh my goodness, I love that. Okay, splendid work. You have hired enough men to take on the bandits. Now, travelers entering Sargoth have told us there is a small group of robbers lurking on the outside of town. I suspect they are all from the same band, the one that took my brother. Hunt them down and defeat them, and make them disclose the location of their lair. Very well, I shall hunt for these bandits. Why don't you come with us? Okay, why don't you come with us? Because I'm paying you to go take care of it. That's the short answer. The long answer is that I've got some leads to follow up here in town, and I have just as much chance of getting knocked out on my head as you, if that's what you're asking. But I respect your question. Now, what do you say? Okay, I'll go kill some bandits for you, man. I'm okay with that. I could go. It's a great way to spend a slow day at work. Yeah, this game's super, like, enjoyable, and it's it's not overly, like, action-packed a lot of the times, so you don't really have to, like, worry about it, like missing things and stuff, because it's kind of like a really big, like, simulation game. But it is still really enjoyable to kind of just waste some time doing. Been looking for you. Tell me where you keep your prisoners, and I'll let you go. Ha! Those prisoners are only going free if you pay the ransom. Did you bring any silver? No, but I brought steel. Okay, charge the enemy. Okay, first of all, though, I really quickly want to turn the sound volume down just a little bit, because some of the, like, sound effects are pretty loud. So here are a group of dudes, and that we have the flag of the unicorn. That's my noble house's flag that I chose. So the game has a pretty cool like emphasis on riding horses. Go figure, it's called Mount and Blade. And so speed boost, or like you get like a damage boost for like speed. So you see in the bottom right corner there, I got a speed bonus of 38 damage for hitting the dude while moving. So it's pretty neat. It's a cool setup. My guys are almost here. I usually try to swoop in and deal some damage. Maybe even kill most of the guys if I can before my guys show up so that they won't get hurt too much. Yeah! Boom shakalaka! Well done! Victory! We have victory! Okay, Battle 1, tab to leave. Okay, so I have no casualties. I killed 3 of them and wounded 1 of them. Aye, spare me. Spare my life. Let me go, and I'll go far away from here and learn an honest trade, and you'll never hear of me again. I'll spare your life, but in exchange, I want information. Either you or your mates kidnapped the brother of a prominent merchant in town. Tell me where you're hiding him, and give me a word that you'll stop troubling the people of these parts, and you can go free. Ah, bless you, sir. Bless you. We've done the lad no harm. We've been keeping him over in our hideout near Ambien. I'll describe the area nearby in detail, so there's no mistaking it. Okay, and then we get new, like, equipment. Like, you essentially get to just, like, loot the bad guys, depending on your looting level. I did the thing! I beat him up. I beat all bad guys. We did the thing. It was great. Okay, so you said Ambien, I think is where he... Oh, Ambien. Oh, man, that's so far away, and I've got to, like... No matter which direction I go, I'm going to have to really go around. Okay, well, let's see. I'll pass Vayajeg and Thalrog Castle, or Telrog Castle that way. Or Jelbegi and Jelbegi Castle this way. So this area over here belongs to a different nation, thus the different color, but I haven't actually signed up to work with any of the nations yet. Game looks fun. Yeah, it's super fun. And like as we get in here more, so like our Nord recruits, you'll see soon we'll be able to like start like upgrading them into like more than just recruits, and they'll like start working their way up into being like actual legit warriors and stuff, and it's really neat. Like there's just some cool stuff in this game. Okay, so there's a group of looters there patrolling, so we got to be careful around them because there's definitely more of them than there are us. And these opening fights we're having are a little we can get 4 new dudes. They're a little misleading because the game is definitely harder than they make it out to be whenever you're fighting these guys. Because, like, in general, a lot of the bad guys that we've been fighting, don't have, like, bows and stuff. But, uh-oh. Sea Raiders are after us. Okay. It's just going around. Okay, now he's definitely after us. Okay, well, we're not getting away, so we're just going to have to fight him. Oh, boy, he's going to drink from our skull. Oh, boy. I don't want that to happen. I'm not afraid of you. I'll fight. Pull back, leaving some soldiers behind to cover your retreat, or your troops to attack without you charge the enemy. Okay. So, essentially, this time, we're going to just have to really get a lot done before our guys come over, because they're just going to murder our men. But I can't see well enough to see where the enemy is. I don't know about you guys, but oh, there they are. Oh, boy. Oh. Okay, I got them to put away their bows, but oh, poop. So this is what I was kind of saying before about how the opening fights were a little misleading in their difficulty, because if we got into a fight after that, we were going to get murdered. Especially with more men than we've been fighting. Come on, get away, get away! Okay, I'm going to try to do ranged, see if that helps us get through this, but I think we just lost this fight already, which means we probably lost most of our men are probably dead. Like, dead. Oh, boy. Come on. Didn't help that I couldn't really see very well. With my studio lights on and the darkness in this room, it was legit difficult to see what was happening. Come on. Oh, okay. Ah, darn it. I hit my horse. Okay, I'm gonna have to risk it and get a little closer if I'm gonna deal any damage to these archers. But they're gonna kill me if I'm not careful. Ah! Poop, they got me. Okay. Why do you separate so much after talking to the leader? Separate so much after talking to the leader. I don't fully understand your question. I apologize. Enemy casualties, 7 raiders killed. My casualties, 6 killed, 4 wounded, and I'm wounded. Boy. Okay, enemy takes you prisoner. So this is what happens if you lose a fight. It can really happen out of nowhere, and you just get drug all the way off. And I guess it's just rolling a dice to decide if you're able to escape this entire time, because randomly it'll just be like, ah, you escape. So so there's a bunch of Sea Raiders, so we definitely want to stay away from them. But we're gonna see if we can make it into this town. Oh, okay. Oh, you talk to the leader, then you have to charge into the enemy. That's a good question. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. So let's see. I really wish I could like stay here and rest for a little while, but I have to get to. I think I'll have to get to the castle over here to do that. So we lost all of our men, which is really sad because I just no, a castle. It's not a city. It's just a castle. It's sad that we lost all our men, because I actually really liked a lot of our dudes, and I was excited to see them, like, level up and stuff. And the Nords are neat, so I was like, oh, man, this will be awesome. But anyway, we just have to get back now and recruit more people for sure. Oh, we don't have hardly any money, because I guess they took all our money, which would make sense. Whoops, I accidentally tried to sell it to somebody who couldn't even pay for it, so... Okay, so I have to make some money. If I don't make some money, there's going to be a problem here. So let's go in to the Lord's Hall here and see who's here. Maybe we can talk to somebody and they will send us on a quest. I don't think the ladies usually send us on a quest. I say, you don't look familiar. My name is Nathan Cakes, at your service. I do not believe I've heard of you before. Can I help you with anything? Is there anything I can do to win your favor? No need of a champion right now. Okay. Alrighty, well, that's not helpful. Maybe if I talk to this Boyar Doru. My name's Nathan Cakes, vassal of the Kingdom of Vagars and Lord of Balukha Castle in Tabandar. I see that you carry a nobleman's banner, but I do not recognize the device. Still, it is always worthwhile to make acquaintance of men who may one day prove themselves to be great warriors. Okay, do you have a task for me? Probably know that I'm the Lord of Tabandra. However, it has been months since Tabandra has delivered the taxes and rent due me as its rightful lord. Apparently, the populace has grown unruly lately, and I need someone to go there and remind them of their obligations and to persuade them if they won't listen. If you go there and raise the taxes they owe me, I will grant you 1/5 of everything you collect. Okay, all right. Tabanda. That was the name of his place, right? So where is Tabanda? Near Dromag Castle, in the Kingdom of Vagars. Dromag, wait, is this guy, like, just forevers away from his own place? Is that, oh man, that's so frustrating. I can't find it. Man, I don't see it anywhere. Oh, Dromag Castle Tabanda. I need to go all the way over there to Ambien, too. So, okay, how long do I have to finish this one? 50 days. And this one I can finish anytime. Okay. So I think the thing to do now is to go ahead and keep moving on. I need to rest, really, at some... Oh, no, I'm 100% now. Okay. I was going to say, I'm probably taking quite a bit of damage and need to rest, but I'm okay. So, okay, we're still trying to get all the way there. So I'm just going to click there, and he'll just start heading that direction. He'll take the shortest path, the path of least resistance in that direction. So that should be good. That should be good. Shouldn't be a problem. And hopefully I can get myself some muns in the meantime. Maybe, is there a... No, nothing. Well, I guess I could, again, request a meeting. Oh, there's no one there to meet. Okay. Good. Okay, there's a Jarl. So there's a leader of one of the Nord places. I could approach him. Anything Cakes at your service. Okay. Do you have any tasks for me? Send a letter to Jarl Turia, who should be currently at Chalbak Castle. If you're heading towards there. Okay, sure. That sounds great. Chalbak. Okay, way over there. But I've got 30 days to do it. I'm still looking this direction-ish for... Oh, okay. Nope. Just standing here next to you, sir, so that this guy doesn't try to kill me, essentially, is why I'm here. Oh, that's worse. He's worse. All right. Well, boy, howdy. Just stay away, you jerks. Why are you faster than me? I'm on a horse. Oh, well, well, only one of me is on a horse, I suppose. I have a whole group of men. But I feel like less men travel faster, usually. But it's whatever. Okay. Let's recruit some people. And then let's go to the kidnapper's hideout. Alright, you darn dirty kidnappers. Let's get in there and show them who's boss. I don't get a horse here because I'm coming down off the rocks. Okay. It's neat, though, that I have some Nords and some Vagers, so they'll both level up in different ways and become different types of units based on what that country is, like, good at, essentially. So it's really cool how it's set up as far as all that is concerned. Okay, good. Nope! They're throwing rocks at me and my guys! That's a jerk move, man. Don't throw rocks at us. Guess most of my guys are way the heck over there, though, now. How many people can you recruit? Like, is there a limit to how many you can have? I think you can have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. Like, it's just how many you can pay, essentially. Like, there's got to be, like, an integer limit, you know. Like I'm sure it can't be truly infinite, but... Yeah! Okay, thank you for rescuing me. Those fiends to my brother Sargoth put you on the track. Yep, that's what happened. Okay, oh, wow. Wow, we get lots of things now. Okay, so my sword is 2419. This knife is 2821. So this knife is way better than my sword, which is pretty funny. But this chipped falchion is actually better than that still. I'm not even wearing shoes, so whatever the best shoes I've got here. 22. Ooh, neat. I look like a doof, but I am a well-armored doof. Okay, and then you go ahead and take all the extra things, because sometimes you get new people in your group who you can actually equip yourself. And then also, obviously, just selling things is smart, especially when we are as poor as we are right now. I don't think there's like a take all button unless I'm mistaken. I mean, there could be, I just don't realize it. But get all the loot! But yeah, I've seen like a giant group of like, you know, a couple of groups come together and become like merge and become like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of men. So some of our Vega recruits are ready. 3 are ready to be Vega footmen now. But I don't have enough money. It costs $10 a piece apparently to do that. So we should go finish this mission. Go back to Sargoth. And that will give us enough money. And then we'll upgrade them. And then we'll be a little bit stronger. Wages for Nathan Cakes. I owe $9 to my guys. It's okay, guys. I will pay you eventually. Don't worry. Don't you fret none, because I'm gonna get money here at Jelbegi. Buy stuff from peasants. Oh, they have no money. Never mind. I cannot be helpful to them. So there is another way you can, like, do quests and stuff. Sometimes you can come into the villages and go track down, like, the village elder and talk to him, and he'll be all like, oh, yeah, it'd be super helpful if you did something for us. So we're just going to ask him, do you have any tasks I can help with? I've driven our cattle. Pastures are empty. If we had just a few heads of cattle, we could start to raise a herd again. Okay, how many animals do you need? I think 5 heads will suffice for a small herd. Then we'll bring you the cattle you need. I think I have to go somewhere else and get cattle and then lead them this direction, which I don't know if that's, like, easy or not, actually. So that's going to be interesting. Elder of the village, Yelbegi asks you to bring him 5 heads of cattle, have 30 days to finish it. Game concepts, morale, characters, locations, factions, notes. Okay, I didn't know if maybe there was like a little like information section that I could be like, cattle, and it would be like, ah, here you go, this is what you need. Oh, hello, how are you? Nors and tears, see an omen's banner. Okay, blah, blah, blah. You have a task for me? Some of you can help me with an issue with a lawless villain known as Rorky of Tyr. He murdered one of my men, has been on the run from his judgment ever since. Okay. Refuge with his kinsman at Rizzy. Okay, yeah, so I go to Rizzy and I can hunt him down and get 300 buckaroonies. And there's Rizzy over there. So I think the thing to do is to go ahead and head to Sorgoth and finish this mission. And then go to Rizzy and take care of that. And then we'll head over and deliver that letter. Because I'm supposed to deliver a letter to somebody forever's away from here at some point. Okay, visit the tavern. Boop-a-doop-doo. Belligerent drunk? What are you looking at? I'm not sure. Some sort of animal, clearly. I'll wipe that smirk off your face. Stop! No shooting! Okay, fine. I'll use my sword, I guess. I don't know why you'd rather me have a swinging a bloody sword around in here than, you know, shooting an arrow, but your relation with the tavern keeper has increased from 0 to 1. Got 124 experience and 50 dinars. Well, I'd say that he started it. That entitles you to his sword and purse, I suppose. Have a drink on the house, and as I dare say, you've saved a patron to a broken skull. Still, I hope he still has a pulse. It's not good for an establishment to get a name as a place where men get killed. Such a waste. Okay, well, that was fun. That was an interesting experience. I like how that guy sort of just, like, reloaded and teleported to the door when that happened. So there's, like, weird random events that you can have with people and stuff like that. And this guy looks like he might be a person I can have join my team. Greetings, fellow traveler. Perhaps you can help me. How's that? I shall tell you. But know that this is a tale of gross iniquity. I warn you in advance, lest you are of caloric temperament, and so become incensed at the injustice done unto me, that you do yourself a mischief. I am by training a natural philosopher, but condemned by the jealousy of the thick-headed doctors of my university to make my living as an itinerant surgeon. I was hired by a merchant of this city to cure his son, who fell into a coma after a fall from his balcony. I successfully trepaned the patient's skull to reduce the cranial swelling, but the family ignored my advice to treat the ensuing fevers with a tincture of willow bark, and the boy died. The father, rather than reward me for my efforts, charged me with sorcery, me a philosopher of nature. Such is the ignorance and ingratitude of mankind. The lord of this castle is reluctant to place me under arrest, but I am anxious to move on elsewhere. Well, you could travel with us, but you'd have to be able to fight in battle. As I told you, I'm a surgeon, not some silk-robed university physician who has never touched a body. I can get my hands dirty. I have treated every variety of wound that can be inflicted by the hand of a man. Before I was a surgeon, I was a student, so you may be sure that I have inflicted wounds as well as healed them. Welcome to the company, Doctor. Good. Give me a few moments to prepare, and I'll be ready to move. Okay, so this is one of our new teammates. So there's, as you go along, there's different teammates that can join your team. Some of them don't get along very well, so you have to be careful, like, the makeup of your team and stuff. But anyway, well, my brother's home safe. I'm not sure what to do with him. Maybe pack him off to a university outside of Kelredia. That way, if he gets knocked on the head in a street brawl, no one can say it's my fault. But that's not your problem. Here's the rest of your reward. It was well earned. The money is most welcome, and I'm glad to have been of service. Good. Now, are you interested in making some more? Possibly. What do you need? Remember how I told you that the bandits had an ally inside the walls? I think I know who it is. The captain of the watch, no less. Some months ago, this captain, seeing the amount of profit we merchants were making from trade across the frontiers, decided to borrow some money to sponsor a caravan. Unfortunately, like many who are new to commerce, he failed to realize that great profit only comes with great risk. So, he sank all his money into the most expensive commodities, and of course, his caravan was captured and looted, and he lost everything. As a consequence, it seems our captain turned to villainy to recoup his fortune. I supposed I'd do the same if heavens forbid, I ever faced indebtedness and ruination. Now, any watch captain worth his salary will have a few thieves and robbers on his payroll to inform on the rest, but our captain decides to employ these jerks wholesale. He brings them into the town, lets them do as they will, and take a share of their take. You've heard of poachers turning gamekeepers? Well, in the unfortunate land of Calradia, sometimes gamekeepers will turn poacher. Luckily, there are still a few brave, honest souls in the watch who've told me about how he works. Now, here's my plan. I could bring this to the attention of King Ragnar, lord of the city, but that would mean an inquiry, my word against the captains, and witnesses can be bought and evidence destroyed. Or maybe the whole thing will be forgotten if the enemy comes across the border again. And all I've got for my trouble is a knife in the ribs. In times of war, you see, a king's eye wanders far from his domain, and his subjects suffer. So I've got another idea. I've got a small group of townsfolk together, some men in my employ, and some others who have lost relatives to these bandits, and we'll storm the captain's home and bring him in chains before King Ragnar, hopefully with a few captured bandits to explain how things stacked up. All I need now is someone to lead my little army into battle, and I can't think of anyone better than you. So what do you say? How do I know you're telling me the truth? Oh, well, I suppose it's possible that I found a dozen bandits who were willing to give their lives to give a passing stranger a false impression of life in old Sargoth. Well, I guess you can't really know if my word is good, but I reckon you've learned by now that my money is good, and there's another 100 dinars, or maybe a bit more, that's waiting for you if you do this last little favor. So what do you say? All right, I'll lead you, men. Splendid. It's a long time since I staked so much on a single throw of the dice, and frankly, I find it exhilarating. My men are ready to move on your word. Are you ready? Yeah, give them a sign. Let's do it. Let's go stab some dirty guards or something. It's time, lads. Up and at 'em. Oh, hey, wait. You're just here. You're not a nice person. I didn't ask for this. Okay, I need a shield. What happened to my shield? I normally have shields. Then poor nice lady using her bare hands in a dress here. All right, give me a shield. I want a shield. All right, moving in. See what we can do. Yeah, I haven't dropped any frames since we started streaming, so this setup is clearly working. Oh, no, the lady! Okay. Looks like she's just knocked unconscious. Okay. The remaining few bandits scatter off the town. Narrow alleys, only hunted down one by one by the angry townsfolk, making sure the victory is complete. All the wounded have been taken care of, and the merchant head to his house to review the day's events. Well done. I hear you accounted for one or two of them yourself. And you're still on your feet. You can't ask for a better outcome of a battle than that. Unfortunately, about 9 of my lads got themselves wounded. I should go look on them. Ah, well, I'm proud to have done my bit along with the rest. Yeah, that looks good. Yes. How now? A couple of my boys have the watch captain pinned back in a room with a knife at his throat. I'll need to go drag him before King Ragnar, explain what the breach of the peace is all about. You don't need to be part of that, though. I'll tell you what. If all goes well, I'll meet you in the tavern again shortly and let you know how it all came out. If you don't see me in the tavern, but instead see my head on a pike over the city gate, I'll assume you know enough to stay out of town for a while and forget this whole episode ever happened. So, hopefully we'll meet again. So much death. Yeah, everybody dies a lot in medieval Europe. It's a place where a lot of people died in general, I feel like. Poor medieval Europeans. And everybody who came in contact with medieval Europeans and stuff like that. Nathy Cakes, things didn't go so well as I had hoped. King Ragnar couldn't quite find it in him to overlook my little breach of the peace. Oh, he's grateful enough that I got rid of his crooked captain, a guard who let in bandits who let in the enemy army if the price is right. But he can't exactly have me running around here as a lasting reminder of his failure to take care of things himself. That hardly seems fair. Fair? This is Calradia, my boy. Kings do what they will, and the rest of us do as they must. He didn't string me up, and instead gave me time to sell my property. Even put in a word with the other merchants that they best pay me a fair price, too. That's gracious enough, King Go. But he's a weak king, as they all are here, and weak kings must always look to their authority first, and justice second. I suppose I'd do the same in his shoes. Family, we're living Middle Earth Europeans. Ah, yep. Yeah, so they like I mean technically all of my ancestors essentially are of Germanic descent. So, I have a lot of British blood, and I actually can trace my lineage straight back to Martin Luther, who started the Protestant Reformation from the Catholic Church in the 1400s, I think. I think it was the 1400s. Might have been the 1500s. 1500s, somewhere in there. Yeah. I mean, obviously, not everyone died. It was a joke. Perhaps a jest, maybe a little bit of hyperbole just for funs. But yeah, no, obviously not everyone died. Or, no one would be in America, essentially. So, okay, Rizzy is one of the next places. Ancestors are Irish. That is really cool that you can trace your family back that far. Yeah, it was a recent discovery from one of my nephews. Actually, went and did some research, found out that. Also, on my dad's side, that's my mom's side of the family. On my dad's side of the family, they've traced back to a man named John of Tideswell in like the 13 or 1400s as well. I'm very, very Middle European, Okay, so now we're gonna go to Rizzy because that's where supposedly there's like a bunch of. What happens if we talk to these guys? My lord, we're only poor farmers from the village of Bulin. We're returning from market at Tyr back to our village. We'll see how poor you are after I take what you've got. Carry on then for well. Yeah, so you can totally like be an actual straight up bandit in this game, which is really interesting. Like, I always kind of enjoy being like more heroic characters, so like that's not something that I usually do, but it is something you can do, which is cool. Wish I knew more about my family tree. Only know like 5 generations. Yeah, a lot of what I've found out has been more recently, and mostly because of the creation of the internet, which is pretty wild, really. Okay, so there's supposed to be a shady fellow in this town. So, if I talk to him... okay, I'm looking for a man in the name of Rorky of Tyr. Told he was hiding here. Strangers come and go to the village. If he's hiding here, you'll surely find him if you look around. Okay. So, what we do now is we just look around for somebody on the outskirts of town who's just kind of standing around, and the name on them will be something like Shady Person or something like that. Yeah, I'm really surprised with how much you can learn about, like, your family lineage and stuff from the internet nowadays. Like, it's really impressive. Ooh, Nervous Man. Hello, Nervous Man. And something that this is just a little cheatsy, but you can get walking with your horse, right? And your horse walks automatically. You can get walking on your horse and talk to somebody, and you'll just keep walking. So I'm just wandering off now, and so he doesn't get like an opening attack on me because I'm on my horse riding away. Don't understand, sir. I've never killed anyone. I think you've got the wrong man. Then drop your sword if you're innocent and you have nothing to fear. We'll go and talk to your neighbors, and if they verify your story, I'll be on my way. I'm not going anywhere, friend. You're going to have to fight for your silver today. No problem. I really just need your head. Anyway, I come not for the money, but to execute the law. Die, dog. Yeah, so we got to kind of wander away for a second. So he didn't get like an opening attack on us. Ow, ow. Stop. No. Bad. Bad. Alright, there we go. Alright. Relation with Rizzy has deteriorated. Why would my relationship with, like, I killed a criminal who was hiding in their town. What do they want? Oh, I guess he did say something like it was their family's town. Hello, Nenix. How are you, my friend? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and leave here. Populous is indifferent to you, -2. Obviously not completely indifferent. Oh, I did forget, I need to see if I can get heads of cattle from them. I think that is where you get heads of cattle. You go to towns and you ask them if they sell cattle. Tasks I can help with. Group bands offer food and livestock. Kill anyone who don't obey them immediately. Our men are angry that they can't defend ourselves. We're only simple farmers. However, some help I think we could be... Oh, okay, so I could teach them how to defend themselves. Okay, sure. Sure, that sounds fun. Let's do that. Train the peasants. Train the peasants. Highest training skill. 2 expected. Some peasants ready for practice will take 10 hours. Okay. Alright, I have a snack before getting ready to play Doom. Ooh, Doom. Very cool. Like, are you gonna, like, stream Doom or just playing for fun? Put the peasants through the basics of soldiering, discipline, and obedience. You think one of them has fully grasped it. Oh, man, that's gonna be frustrating if I have to, like, do all of this training for so long each day, and it's only gonna net me 1 trained unit every time. Peasant knocked unconscious. Okay, there we go. Explain how to better defend themselves. How many am I supposed to give? 5 peasants. Okay, so I just have to do that 4 more times. So that's not too bad. When I was, like, testing this game out yesterday to, like, sorry, I have a really itchy nose. When I was, like, testing it out yesterday evening to see if it would run on my computer and everything, I had this mission. I legitimately had to train, like, 9 of them or something, and so this just took forever. And it's not like I'm getting, like, lots of experience or anything for this. I'm probably even going to get lots of money for this. This is probably not going to go well. Interwebs is good enough, then streams, but not then just going to play for fun. Ah, I see, yes. Boy, it looks like something is really happening in the world. There's, like, a lot of information coming up on the screen about, like, somebody losing a war or something and, like, people being, like, fleeing and stuff. That's really weird. Sometimes that happens in this, which is kind of neat. Like, they'll just have a whole bunch of lords will, like, get into a big fight and, like, have a war, essentially. Don't forget to deliver the letter. Yeah, that's right. I do have to do that. That's forever's away from here, too. Go ahead and recruit some volunteers. And I also forgot I wanted to get some more smoked fish, so I'm going to sell some of this junk and hope that... Oh, but I need some of... Oh, but none of this. This is the good stuff up here. It was like, I am going to have to put some clothing on my teammate I got. Okay, well, this should be fine. We've got quite a bit of dinars right now, so, okay, party. Oh, I can gain a level. Really? How do I do that? How do I gain a level? Character. Ooh, here we go. Yes. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and up my strength one. And then... actually, let's see. What race is trainer and persuasion? Are both of those things intelligence? Okay. Definitely intelligence, then. Because I want to train better. And then, let's see. What else do we want to put on here? Leadership? The maximum number of troops you can command by 5. Oh, okay, so there is some sort of maximum there. Very neat. Skill helps you make other people accept your point of view. It also lowers the minimum level of relationship needed to get NPCs to do what you want. That's cool. Heroes regain 5% per skill level of hit point lost during a mission. Oh, okay, that seems helpful. And then we've got 10 points here, so let's go into one-handed and crossbows. Okay. So now I should be able to train the last peasant, which I think I reduced the number of hours required to train the peasant by 1, and maybe I'll increase the number of peasants by 1 or something. Okay, no, still just 1. All right, come here, buddy. Oh, I forgot to actually upgrade my men. I forgot about that. Which is frustrating, because they might have to fight right after this. And I'd really like them to be stronger. Okay, prepare to fight. Alright, guys. We gotta just really kick some butt here. I don't want anyone dying or anything, okay? None of that losing a fight thing. Okay. Coming in. Coming Running fast. Okay. Ugh. Oh, there's a lot of them. Oh, boy. Okay, I'm going to ride out of the fight really quick now that I've really distracted them. And I'm going to ride back in for a fast swipe on somebody. Got one. Okay, I need my backup. Okay, come on, guys. Really need you guys to help out over here. Okay, dealing some swift justice here. Okay, I think we're doing pretty good, actually. Like, I'm hoping none of my guys are really dying here. Is that it? We did it! Woo! Woo! Oh, yeah. I don't know if I lost anybody. Yeah! Okay, so 1 Nordic recruit and 2 Vagar recruits killed. Some wounded. Bunch of allies were killed and wounded, but that doesn't really matter. The bandits are broken. Those few who remain run off, and their tails between their legs, terrified of the peasants and their new champion. The villagers have little left in the way of wealth after their ordeal, but they offer you all they can find to show their gratitude. Refuse, stating that they need these items more than you do. All right, there we go. All right, now this town actually is pretty okay with us, even though we like legitimately just like literally just did that thing and lowered their opinion of us. So that's kind of funny. Okay, that was cool. Okay, so now I can go ahead and upgrade some of these guys into footmen, and these ones. Okay, we can do footmen or huntsmen. I bet you huntsmen have bows. Look at the huntsman. He does. Oh my goodness, yes. I'm getting huntsmen, yo. Might as well grab a couple of footmen though, especially because I'm sure the footmen turn into like they're eventually gonna be like real like soldiers, like swordsmen and stuff. Okay, and here's my doctor friend. Let me see your equipment, doctor friend. 19 and 8. Okay, well that's still better than anything I have, I think. And then, wow, he's got some good stuff on him. I'm impressed with his things. Okay. All right, well, that's good for now. So the team is looking good. Like, real excited about this. BRB, okay, genetics. Okay. All right, so now that we've taken care of Rizzy, now we got to go to Cholbuk, something like that. I have to go turn that quest in eventually. Jarl Aiden asks you to hunt him down. Talk to Jarl Aiden to claim my reward. Okay, so I don't get paid for that one until I go talk to him again, which is a little frustrating on my ad because I gotta go a long ways to get to him. Okay. Wait, is there no one here? Are there no lords at this castle? There's a lady, no lords. Okay, well, maybe she can still tell me where to find him though. Okay, I wouldn't know the location of someone. I don't remember the name of the person I was asking about. Expect my leave. Okay, message to Turia. Okay, location of Jarl Turia. Traveling to Chalbeck Castle, should be close to Chalbeck Castle at the moment. Okay, very cool. My lady? Alright, so now we're just headed back this way, and we're going to see what we can find. I probably have to get off here in a minute. Unfortunately, I need to go, like, help figure out dinner plans and stuff. I have some ideas for some loaded tater tots as the... Oh, there he is! No, Tarja, I need to talk to you. It's really important. I'm at your service, sir. It's always worthwhile to make acquaintance with a man who may one day prove himself to be rare. Okay, cool. This is from Jarl Raymald. Oh, let me see that. Well. It was good of you to bring me this, Nathan Cakes. Take my seal as proof that I've received it. And give my regards to Jarl Raymald when you see him again. Do you have a task for me? Maybe a message back to Jarl Raymald? Because that would be nice. Okay, so that's that. Let's see what else I need to do. Okay, I just have to turn those 2 in and then bring 5 heads of cattle back to Chalbecky. But I think, unfortunately, this is about where I'm going to have to call it. I got to go make dinner. And my voice is getting tired, too, because I was sick for so long that My throat is still not 100%. And we've been going for about an hour and had some good viewership for this goofy little test stream. So, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Just a quick questionnaire. Did the stream run smoothly? Was the sound good enough? Like everything seem all right? We'll probably do some more of this in the next couple of days. I'll schedule something out on here. So, thank you, Troy. Thank you, Dnetics. Thank you, Skippy Picks. Appreciate all of y'all. Looks good? Okay, good. Thank you, Troy. I appreciate it. And I really appreciate you for sticking around for the stream after you realized it was a stream tree. Stream is good and smooth. Okay, and volume-wise, was the game loud enough? Too loud? The music too quiet? Anything like that? Or was everything pretty okay on that front? Well, I'm getting tired. I don't know why I'm so tired all of a sudden. Oof. Volumes were good. Okay, awesome. Good. Alrighty then. Well, thank you all so much for being here, and thank you for your feedback. Now, as always, we will see you in the next one. For now, this is Nathan Blake signing off for Nathan Blake Games. Remember that games are art, and art is important, and so are you. Sayonara! Fantastic! I'm so excited that everything actually was good. Oh, also, one last thing about this game. We actually have it set up where it saves constantly, and we can't save scum at all. So, it's kind of fun. Bye, everybody! Have a good night.